All right. I want to get started with some local stuff. Mars closed it down. A few stores or all stores?
They are closing all.
They're closing all of them.
They sold all.
They sold all of them.
Well, they didn't sell. Okay, they
or
sold
just the Dundalk ones.
They're closing. They are closing the store, like all of the stores.
Yeah.
And they sold some of them to Weiss. Have you heard of Weiss?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, from what I heard a few days ago, it was just the two Dundalk stores. It was Wise Avenue and Halbert Avenue, but
sold.
I
just
mean, there's but I mean, I guess there's one up in Reisterstown. There's one by Sparrows Point High School.
Yeah, man, that sucks, man. Because Mars has been like a Dundalk staple forever, and
but I mean, like I said, it's other places, and it's completely random where I run into one, and. Like I said, when I moved up to Reisterstown, there was one just hanging out like right by, Franklin High School. I was like, I didn't know it was way up here. I thought it was a Dundalk kind of thing.
Yeah.
The same thing with Highs too. I thought Highs was exclusively in Dundalk.
Yeah,
but
so
it's everywhere.
So the Mars, I think Mars started in Dundalk though, didn't it, or what?
I think so because they had the corporate office down across the street from the Halbert Avenue store, and then they tore that down years ago. So, but I think that was always their corporate office.
Okay, so maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
So, we'll find out.
All right, so Mars, rest in peace, you guys. The good thing is Weiss is supposedly a family-owned company, so it should carry on the tradition somewhat.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to remodel the stores. They're going to obviously have signs and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not familiar how they lay out. Like, how Giant kind of lays out like a lot of other groceries, and Mars was a very similar to Giant's layout. But like Aldi's is different than like Harris Teeter and all that stuff. So I'm not familiar about how they lay out their store, but it doesn't matter anyway because I go to Giant. So
you ever find it interesting how some of those stores we're in America, we read left to right, so you would think like just the order would be left to right for like how the store would be ordered, but it's not, it's backwards.
Yeah,
you ever find that interesting?
Well, that's the weird thing about the Giant on Mare Boulevard is left to right. It's aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3 from left to right.
Okay.
But a lot of other places, like the Giant where we used to live in Parkville, is right to left. I'm not sure why. I think it has to do with where produce is. Wherever they set produce, I think that starts aisle 1.
Okay, so
that makes just, sense to me.
Like arrangement type of thing where they can't shove produce on the left
like
side.
When you go into the one on Merritt Boulevard, it's all the way to the left is produce, and that starts aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3. But like I said, in Parkville, it's the other way around.
Okay.
Now, and then there's 2 of them that were real close to my house in Parkville, and they're both right to left. So I think it's really no. Mars was right. Yeah, Mars was right to left.
All right, whatever. People don't. I guess people don't care. It's like
I was so confused. Like I'm trying to think. Like, is there any other? But screw that noise.
All right. Well, Mars. Like I said, rest in peace. It sucks that it's going away, but like I said, I think Weiss will fill its niche.